Alright guys, so what do you think of the possibility of a brand new Apex game, obviously a sequel to the Apex game we have right now, coming out this year? Now, I actually had no plans on even making this video, but I saw a recent comment on my Loba video and someone asked me what are my thoughts on Apex Legends 2, a possible sequel to Apex, and I was so interested because I never actually put any thought into this, but it does make sense. Like, this year, if Respawn chooses any year to like bring us a sequel, this would be the best year to do that, because obviously we have new consoles coming out. The hype behind the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series 2 is very big right now. So if Respawn does ever want to release a sequel game to Apex, this would naturally be the best year for them to do that, because they would, you know, get the most financial gain out of it. Now, before I move on with this vid, I want to ask you guys a very important question, alright? So if you want to see Apex Legends 2, comment yes. If you don't want to see Apex Legends 2, comment no, because believe it or not, many people don't want to see a sequel. Like, they're very content with, you know, the game we have right now. So if you want to see a sequel, comment yes. If you don't want to see a sequel, comment no. So I decided to do some research and really find out if Respawn had any plans whatsoever of making an Apex Legends sequel, and this might disappoint some of you guys, but I actually found some pretty bad news, and this is that Respawn has no plans whatsoever of making an Apex game. They actually said it. They actually said how we will never make Apex 2, which is a very big statement to make, of course. Now, Drew McCoy, who actually just left Respawn, who was the executive producer of Respawn, he said that we're thinking years ahead at this point. We do believe in this game as a live game. That's kind of where our head is at. How are we setting up this game for the long term? So that right there should give us a complete answer on the topic of Apex 2, right? Respawn is not working and they have no plans on developing a sequel to Apex. But we could still see a very big overhaul, a very big change and update in the way that Apex works when these new consoles do come out at the end of the year, and here's why. With the current consoles that we have, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, obviously the biggest majority of the Apex player base is on PS4 and Xbox One. But because the specs on those consoles are obviously much more limited than PC, there's only so much that Respawn could do to really innovate and to really, you know, push the boundaries of what Apex could be. They need to maintain some sort of consistency in terms of performance and graphic fidelity and stuff across every single platform on PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So although PC could potentially have seen much better graphics, you know, much more innovation and stuff, because the majority of the players are on PS4 and Xbox One, they had to operate within certain boundaries of how much they can push the limits of this game. But when next gen consoles do come out, obviously PS5 and Xbox Series 2, Respawn will have a lot more freedom, a lot more flexibility in how they actually approach, you know, Apex. They can do a lot more stuff because those new consoles will have much better technology. Now obviously PS4 and Xbox One will still be in the picture for a decent amount of time. It will take some time for everyone to transfer over to next gen consoles, but even despite that, in the coming years, Respawn will have a lot more flexibility in how they choose to develop Apex. Now, although we might not get a complete new game, similar to what Fortnite Chapter 2 did, I know I said the F word, my bad, but similar to what that game did, we could see a big overhaul in the way that Apex works. The maps, the weapons, the customization, the legends as well. We could see much more stuff added into this game in just like one update, because Respawn could do so much more stuff with the new consoles coming out. Now I want to compare Apex real quick to Destiny 2. Now obviously Destiny 2 is a very different game from Apex. They're like two completely different games, but the concepts remain the same. Like, the reason that Destiny 3 isn't coming out anytime soon is because Bungie, who is the studio behind Destiny, is going to be working on Destiny 2 as kind of like their live project, their game, right? So a lot of game developers right now are just focused on updating one game and focusing all of their attention on one game, because if Apex Legends 2 were to happen, Respawn would have to be split up into two teams, one team working on Apex 2 and one team obviously working on Apex 1, and that would actually take away from the time, the energy and the focus on the current game of Apex. So I'm actually not too upset about this decision. It makes a lot of sense to me, and it gives Respawn a lot more freedom to control and really, you know, really just make Apex Legends the best game it could be right now. So that's basically my opinion on an Apex Apex Legends sequel. Obviously, Respawn has no plans right now of moving forward with Apex 2, and all of their attention is going to be put into the game we have right now, which hopefully will make it a much more successful game, a much more fun game to play, and just overall a much better game. So yeah, let's see what happens down the line with Apex. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to tell me your thoughts on this topic. Would you want to see an Apex sequel, or would you not want to see an Apex sequel? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in some more Apex. Till next time.